interesting topic for all of you. I'm sorry about the surrounding voice if you can hear the music because it's a Ganesha festival going, so there is music everywhere. I apologize for that. But let's infuse that energy and that vibe and take this conversation forward. This episode is going to be different than what I usually talk on this show. This is about your mindset and how you feel because the way you feel, you reciprocate the same energy outward as well. When we feel happy, not just for ourselves but for everyone around us, we see a shift happening not just in our life but also in the life of others. Why does this happen? Because it's an abundant energy. We always hear that everything around us is energy. The way we feel, we attract similar kind of energy, thing, situation in our life. What if we start feeling good for others? When we see few people where we see them happy, what's the secret of their happiness? They all are not just happy because something incredible is happening in their life. It's a state of being. They're happy within themselves and they're not just happy for themselves but also for everyone around them. When you start celebrating other people's victory and wins, you start seeing a different shift in your own life. What I have observed is I am always happy whenever I see that someone is doing good. I genuinely feel happy for that person. I feel like, wow, I'm so happy to hear that news or that thing. And I feel abundant myself as well. How things shifts, how things happen. Many a times it happens, we don't see immediate result in our life. But when we see that energy around us, that something great is happening in other people's life, that's also an indication from universe that things are shifting, things are happening for others, and you will also start manifesting the same things. Why? Because it's a flow of energy. The way you feel, the same thing you attract in your life. Sometimes we see that we end up in certain situation which is sad, we start feeling sad. If we are in a situation where it's all happy and high energy, out of nowhere we start to feel good as well. This is how we see and connect the things in our life. This is a different topic. If you understand this concept, you will see that you are becoming abundant because you all are abundant. It's a state of being. Once you start to see things this way, you will see that slowly and gradually your life is taking a big shift and you will see that things are actually happening in your life as well. Whenever I hear about my friend, family or anyone, even a stranger telling me or sharing something with me, I really feel good because I genuinely from my heart appreciate that thing and I feel good about them. And I have observed in my life at least, whenever I appreciate them or whenever I feel good for them, I definitely rub that energy inside of me where I myself start feeling good. So, this is how the energy get mixed. I think we all should celebrate each other and we all should feel happy for each other if we really want to live in a sustainable way and in a happy state, because see, at times things can go other way in your life, but once you separate yourself from that situation, you will see that that is lifting as well. We unnecessarily get into things and we overanalyze sometimes things, and we just get caught up in this overanalyzing process, whereas sometimes we just have to see things from an outer perspective. We just have to surrender and we just have to see like, okay, how other people are feeling about thing as well. Because what I have seen recently as well, I was in certain problem and certain situation where I was not able to analyze that thing. But when I went to my friend, when I discussed things with him, I realized like, no, things are actually turning for better. That's the power, because other people can analyze things better for you at times because they are not in that situation, but they can also feel it. And when you get that energy, when they reciprocate those things, you will see that you start feeling good about your situation as well. This is how everything is so interconnected. That's why it is said that when you feel good about others, you also start feeling good about yourself. This comes with lot of layers. For all this to happen in your life, you have to feel good within as well. This is a healing journey, a self-confidence journey, self-reflection journey, where a lot of things comes into this. But more aware you become about yourself, your pattern, you will see that slowly your world is shifting. Because all these shifts start internally. The time you start feeling good internally, you will see that outer situation and matter will hardly matter to you. So first and foremost, if you want to change anything, change your internal dialogue, change your inner compass so that outer surrounding doesn't affect you. You will also see that you are somewhere becoming like a zen. Even if situation is hard, you are able to handle it. Why? Because internally you are at peace. And once you achieve this peaceful state, I am sure your life is gonna shift drastically from there. Once you come in this state, I'm sure you will see that your life is taking a big shift. But for all this to happen in your life, start feeling good for others, appreciate others, and see the beauty everywhere. Because a small situation, an incident can teach you a lot of things, but you have to be aware. Once you start becoming aware, once you in tune with everything around you in a better way, you will see that things are just happening by itself. Because I think and believe that that's how the universe communicate and relate things to us. At times we might experience that certain things are taking certain timeline, but it is happening to teach you, to make you aware about the things that need to change. But once you start being in this happy state, in the high vibrational state, you will see that you are finding solution to things by yourself. You will attract unknown resources and unknown answer which are helping you to take action moving forward. You will see unknown messages, random coincidence happening in your life. That's how things works in your life. But for all this to happen, you have to be in that high energy. That's why it is said that we attract who we are. If you want happiness in your life, you have to be in that happy state. And I would seriously recommend each one of you over here, start living this way life where you are feeling happy for each and everyone around you. Even if you don't know someone, and if you see something is happening great in their life, appreciate, be grateful and thankful for that as well. Once you master this thing, you will see that you are just in a very different energy altogether. And I have been and I'm living this life. That's why I can say this to you. Whenever someone shares something with me, or whenever I come across any random coincidence as well, I genuinely appreciate and I feel good about that. It's my, internal compass. This has become a nature of mine. I don't even have to take efforts now. Why? Because I am in tune with all these things now. And I have seen a big shift in my life for sure. Because the time I started celebrating others, I have seen lot of events, lot of happiness coming to my life as well. I see, like, even if I'm going through any challenges in my life, I also get help from unknown unexpected resources. Why? Because when you are happy for others, universe also send you reasons and people to make you happy. That's the power, about when you celebrate everything and when you want good things for others, somewhere or the other you will see you are attracting good things in your life as well. So I just wish and pray you make this as your nature, where you are celebrating each thing. It doesn't have to be about people. Sometimes even when I see beautiful birds just together, I just bless them as well. I feel good about them as well. Whenever I see like dogs playing, or some this random things happening around me, I really feel good about that as well, and that just makes me happy. It just keeps me in that happy state. So just be open. You will see a lot of things around you. You just have to be open to experience all these things. Sometimes I just hear from people telling me like, you have got a very different observation. It's just because I am in tune with everything around me. And I feel all of us have this thing. It's not just about me. You just have to be little open for all this to experience by yours. And I really wish and pray that each one of us celebrate and experience this beauty in our life, because this is what is needed. Life is so temporary. Why make it complicate? Just enjoy and have fun. So for today's journal prompt, I would like to give you, write down what can you do today that will make other person happy. Just do that and I'm sure you will see that you're feeling happy by yourself. Just take that one step and I'm sure you will see the result immediately. You don't even have to wait. Just do something good for someone. Even it's just like, giving a smile, you will see the change. I can rest assure you. Let me know in the comment section, how do you feel after doing this? I'm always looking forward to read your comments. And thanks to each one of you who write and share your feedback. It really, really matters a lot to me. It just makes my day and it just helps me to record and keep going and doing what I'm doing. So I'm so grateful to each one of you who take this time and effort. It really, really matters. I truly appreciate your presence over here and all the efforts that you take. Lots of love for that. Thanks a lot. I hope this episode was helpful to you some way or the other. Sending you a lots of love and light. Signing off from my side. Until next time, keep shining bright. Bye-bye.